Hey guys, this is Mike. If you're wondering why I'm talking like Austin Evans, that's because today we're going to make the ultimate portable iPad Pro. Now on its own, the iPad Pro is pretty powerful with the 812 Bionic chip, but you need a few accessories to make the most out of it. Probably the most important accessory to this is the new Apple Pencil. It's built specifically for the 11 and 12.9 inch iPad Pros, and it charges magnetically on the side, pairs up instantly, and you just tap it on the screen, you can start writing right away. Get whatever notes you need, write down. You can even draw with it. And all around, get the message right across to whoever you're trying to give it to. If you know what I mean. Now, two other things I like on the iPad Pro. I threw on a D-brand skin. Gives it a little texture and you don't scuff up the back that way. And I also put on the Paperlike screen protector. What I like about it, it's got a nice matte finish to it. So it doesn't get much glare in the sun or anything. But also gives it a paper-like feel, so it makes it a little more realistic when you're drawing. Now, I know this one's not for everybody, because if you get up close to it, the colors start going off a little bit. But if you keep it a normal viewing distance, I haven't had any issues with this. Now, even with that D-brand skin, this is still pretty big, and as we've seen, you can bend these things in half. If you drop it, you're probably cracking it. So you need a case for it. For that, and I showed it in my last video, which I'll leave links down below, I went with this Spigen case. It's a folio case and it snaps right in. Doesn't require much work at all. What I really like about it here, it's got the little clasp here. It holds your Apple Pencil. And then you open it up, you got the nice folio. And for you righties when you're on the go, lefties we can do this too, but it's a little tougher. Just throw that flap underneath your hand right there. And you're ready to go. Take notes. Some of you might have noticed I decided not to go with the keyboard case. And that's actually because I have an Apple Magic Keyboard 2 right here. So you just flip it on, and it's already paired to your device. The battery lasts a while. There's nothing to worry about with it. Plus, I don't think it'd really be the ultimate iPad Pro if I just stuck one right on with it. Let's do it up a little while still being portable. Since Apple decided to go with a USB-C port on this new iPad Pro, you can pretty much put anything on it except a mouse. But there's only one port, so you're going to go with that dongle life. And I actually got one specifically for the iPad Pro. It's called the Hyperdrive. It fits to it, and you just put it right on. And if you got through the Kickstarter, it comes with a bunch of little accessories right here. It comes with a bunch of little accessories. It's got a different thing if you have a screen protector on. It's got screws with a screwdriver because it switches on, it just doesn't snap in. And then it even has a USB-C cable if you decide you want to use it with something other than your iPad Pro, future-proof if they ever change something. So what this hub adds here is an HDMI port, an SD card slot, a micro SD card slot, gives you your headphone jack back, a USB-A port so you can attach other stuff in, and a USB-C port so you can charge up your iPad. Like I said, I did get that headphone jack back, so let's make the most of it. Now, I have the Bluetooth UFO 2s, and while they are Bluetooth, I want to make the most of having that port, and, you know, in case they die, I got a backup. So, set there. Now, this next thing here was sent to me by BenQ, and at first when they reached out to me, I was like, whoa, I'm going to get a gaming monitor, but they weren't quite there. So, they actually gave me something I never really considered before, and this really isn't the typical use for it. This is the Screenbar LIte. It's supposed to sit on top of most laptops, but it's going to work on this iPad Pro the way we got set up, and it works as like a reading lamp, or if you don't have a backlit keyboard, it can give you a little extra light just in case you're not knowing where your keys are. So with a little finagling, it should fit right on just because that clasp makes it a little difficult. Plugged into that USB-A port, turn it on, and now I have some reading light in the dark, or I can just look at my notes whenever I need to. Now, I did say that we want portable power, and with all this stuff in here, it might not last very long. So we're actually going to switch it up here, fix it up just a little bit. I'm going to use the included USB-C cable, pair that with my, 2700 watt Anchor charger. And since this only needs power, we're going to switch this over. You might wonder why I switched it over. It's because it's 2019 and most YouTubers I know are actually starting a podcast. So, why don't we get it on it too? Because with the iPad Pro and all these dongles, I can add in a USB microphone and we can start our own podcast. Alright, now that we got our Fifine microphone set up, we're actually set up to do a podcast or even a full-on video using the iPad Pro itself. Pair that with LumaFusion and you're good to go. You can record, edit, and get the thing out all on the same device. And that's the ultimate portable iPad Pro. No, seriously, the box is empty. Now, if you liked the video, found it helpful in any way, leave a like, leave a comment down below, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.